Hello, everybody. I am Eric Tolotti from the partner engineering team at Snowflake, and I manage the technical partnership for all things Microsoft. The Microsoft and Snowflake partnership centers around maximizing the impact your data can have throughout your organization. With our joint solutions, users get the unique strengths of the Snowflake data platform, easy to use, full separation of storage and compute, sharing of data and applications, and then all of that integrated with the larger Azure, Microsoft, and Power Platform ecosystem. So you can curate your data to be used by Dataverse, Power Apps, Power BI, ChatGPT, Azure ML, and anything else you build on Azure. In this session, we're going to go over the integrations that can help your whole data story, from breaking down silos and ingesting your data to building intelligent applications, and then managing and governing your end-to-end data environment. The first step is always getting our data from sources and silos around our organization into Snowflake, which can be done with Azure Data Factory. This can be the standalone service or Data Factory in Fabric. ADF has a drag and drop experience that makes building basic data pipelines pretty easy. On top of that, it has an expression language to build more complex pipelines, and it can also call serverless compute functions written in Python or C#. It makes for an effective orchestrator for a network of pipelines, with built-in monitoring and logging. ADF is made up of a few key components. Pipelines are a grouping of activities that perform a task, such as loading data. Activities define actions to perform on data. Datasets are named pointers to the data that you want to use. Link services define connection information to resources. Data flows are visually designed data transformations. And integration runtimes are the compute infrastructure. There are a few activities that are important for Snowflake integration. First is copy data, which is the ELT task. It points to a source, a sink, and then bulk loads data without any transformation. Second is data flows. For anybody familiar with SSIS, data flows were added to replicate SSIS functionality in Azure. It's a full ETL tool allowing for multiple sources, filtering derived columns, splitting data, many more transformations, and then loading that into multiple sinks. Third is scripts. This will execute queries or stored procedures through the Snowflake Compute Engine. This could be an upsert or a merge. It could include cleaning up data types or field names. You could apply business logic. Pretty much any transformation you would normally do in SQL can be applied this way. If you're a Python user, you can execute a snowpark procedure as well. So there are a number of options based on your preferred language and approach, all using Snowflake's compute so you get best performance and elastic compute possible. And fourth is lookup. The primary purpose of the lookup activity is to read metadata from configuration files and tables, which can then be used in subsequent activities to create dynamic, metadata-driven pipelines. For the copy data connector, currently the authentication method supported is username and password. These credentials can be stored in a key vault. If you're using blob storage or ADLS, signature access security or SAS keys need to be used to access that data. These are generated in the storage account. Be sure to use the blob URL, which looks like this, as ADLS has a different URL endpoints and currently only blob is supported. Also, OneLake endpoint support is still in development. The supported data types include Parquet, JSON, and CSV. You will need to enable staging and assign a blob storage account for it so that Data Factory can prep the data to move into Snowflake tables. If you want a more traditional ETL experience, similar to SSIS, then data flows are also supported with Snowflake. Often data flows are designed for large datasets and can be more expensive to run in exchange for more functionality, but that's not always the case, so it's always good to test your specific use cases. Creating a data flow task can work very similar to the copy data task, using a source dataset and the sink pointing to a Snowflake dataset. Make sure to check the settings where controls over insert, delete, update, and table creation can be set. The big difference is the ability to add in a lot of other steps, such as altering rows, combining datasets, and other transformations common in ETL tools. It will also allow for more options in the source files, such as including header rows and CSV, and more options for row delimiters. Data Factory can be provisioned using an integration runtime on a managed virtual network, or VNet. This will allow using private link to avoid traffic going across the public internet, ensuring the data integration process is isolated and secure. The integration runtime will use private endpoints to securely connect with data in Snowflake. Now let's talk about what you can do with your data after it's been curated within Snowflake. There's lots of AI and ML options. We have specific sessions around those, so be sure to check them out. But for this, we're going to look at the application side. Through the native Power Automate connector, data can easily be used to populate your Power Apps. For Microsoft Power Automate and Power Apps users, the long-awaited Snowflake connector has finally reached a level of maturity, moving from preview to general availability with the release of the Snowflake Connector version 2. This latest iteration of the connector introduces significant enhancements, including the use of Snowflake REST API version 2 to submit synchronous and asynchronous queries and retrieve the corresponding results. This not only streamlines the data integration process, but also provides users with a more secure and reliable way to leverage the power of Snowflake's data capabilities within their Power Apps. The enhanced connector also benefits from Snowflake's data governance, as all access and usage are centralized and controlled, ensuring data consistency and security. This is particularly crucial for industries like healthcare or banking, where customer service information must be protected and managed. Users must have a Microsoft Entra ID, a premium Power Apps license, and a Snowflake account. Once the foundational setup is complete, users can begin leveraging the Snowflake connector within Power Apps. From submitting SQL statements for execution to checking the status and retrieving the results, the connector provides a straightforward and user-friendly interface. Also, the ability to cancel the execution of a statement offers an added layer of control and flexibility, empowering users to manage their data queries effectively. With the power of Snowflake's robust data capabilities and the versatility of Power Apps, organizations can unlock new levels of business insights for operational reporting. For instance, a retail company might use the Snowflake Power Apps integration to build a custom dashboard that tracks sales, inventory, and customer trends in real time. This allows the management team to make more informed decisions, such as adjusting product ordering, optimizing marketing campaigns, and identifying potential bottlenecks in the supply chain. Similarly, a financial services firm could leverage the connector to develop a Power App that automates the process of generating regulatory reports. By pulling data directly from the Snowflake data platform, the app can generate these reports with greater accuracy and speed, ensuring the firm remains compliant while freeing up valuable time for the compliance team. And on that compliance note, the final integration we want to highlight today is Snowflake Horizon and Azure Purview. Data governance is essential for managing your data at an organizational level. We want to understand what is our data, where is our data, and what has it gone through. Horizon is Snowflake's suite of data governance capabilities to accomplish this. These features have been available in Snowflake for a while, but Horizon is bringing them together into a single unified experience. These capabilities are provided by default on the Snowflake platform and are comprised of the following 5 pillars. Ensuring data integrity and governance by simplifying compliance processes, using automation for data audits, access controls, and reporting to meet regulations and minimizing risks. Protecting sensitive information and adhering to industry standards effectively. Securing your environment with continuous risk and monitoring and adaptive protections. Setting strict user permissions using role-based access controls and detailed authorization policies. Staying ahead of threats to safeguard critical systems and data from unauthorized access or misuse. Unlocking the value of sensitive data while maintaining privacy. Using advanced privacy policies and data cleanrooms for secure collaboration and analytics. Anonymizing data to extract insights without risking confidentiality. Making data-driven decisions while prioritizing data protection. Gaining clear visibility and control over data, applications, and resources across regions and cloud environments. Automating information classification for consistent security policies, and acting swiftly to protect sensitive and critical systems no matter where they're located. But of course, for today, we want to expand our governance across the entire Azure environment. So we're going to zoom in on interoperability, where Purview is key. Purview is Azure's unified data governance service that creates a map of the data landscape, including applications, reporting, and analytical sources. So while Snowflake will be the core of your data, Purview will expand your governance to include Azure applications built on Snowflake, reports in Power BI, and whatever your favorite Azure services are. The Snowflake Purview integration currently has the capability to do metadata extraction, full scans, scope scans, classification, labeling, and lineage, and more is on the way. The data map is like a blueprint for everything data related. It organizes different data sources into collections, which are just logical groupings based on what makes sense for your business. These sources could be SQL databases, files, or even things like Power BI, and of course Snowflake. Ideally, the map is a clear visual of the entire data setup, making it easy to understand for your business users. Once these sources are added to the map, you can schedule scans to keep everything up to date. These scans collect information about each source, like what kind of data it holds and how it is classified. This helps maintain an accurate data catalog, which is basically a searchable list of all your data assets. With the data map, you can also classify data and tag it with sensitivity labels. There are lots of predefined classifications like social security numbers or age, but you can also make your own classifications for your specific business needs. After the scans, you get a catalog that is easy to search through. You can look up assets by keywords or explore them through the map. Each asset entry includes details like its classification, how the data is structured, and explanations in plain language through a business glossary. The data lineage feature shows you how data moves through your system. It's like tracing a river back to its source. You see how different datasets are connected, which can be really useful for understanding how changes might affect upstream or downstream effects. Data insights give you a big picture view of your data assets. They show stats like how much sensitive data you have, how well your classifications are doing, and how healthy your glossary is. Basically, it helps you keep an eye on the quality and management of your data. These are just a few of the joint solutions between Snowflake and Microsoft services, focused on preparing, supporting, and delivering your data and AI needs. Additionally, be sure to check out other resources on how you can use Snowflake with Azure ML, OpenAI, and of course Power BI to maximize your impact with Snowflake on Azure.